we got to talk about the hair routine. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm gorgeous. How are you?
You are gorgeous. I'm doing really great. How's your Monday going? How's quarantine treating you?
Great. I like it because I get to stay away from people and not have to make an excuse.
Man, but my biggest thing is I still struggle because my friends FaceTime me and I don't answer. Now I have no excuse because what else? What else am I doing? You know?
Yeah. Hey, my bad for being late. I was literally actually on your profile waiting. I'm like,
Oh no, that's okay. I appreciate you for being on my profile, showing it some love. But no, that's totally fine. You're good. It's only been a couple seconds. So first of all, your fans are amazing. I see people spamming these comments. So we'll get into these comments, but let's start this interview off. Your hair distracted me. I didn't even jump right into my first question yet. But so everyone, for those of you who do not know, Ray Ray is a superstar, right? He was a part of a very dope boy band that helped shape my childhood. Not to give away my age. I was on my way out of my childhood, and I still loved you guys. He's an actor. He's a rapper and so much more. So let's just touch on, we don't have to talk about this too much, but let's talk about mindless behavior a little bit, because when we were waiting on you, we were talking about our favorite songs. What was your favorite part about being in a boy band?
traveling.
Traveling, going on
really
tour?
enjoyed traveling. I think that was like the best part overall, just seeing places that I've only seen in books, or just images, to actually be there and like experience those like different cultures and these different styles of people was like it was amazing.
Yeah.
I think that played a big part in like doing shows too.
Mm-hmm.
Like being in the city first, knowing what the fans like, knowing what the supporters enjoyed, and then going on stage and giving them that type of energy and knowing, okay, this is the biggest record out here in wherever I am in DC or New York. Like, okay, I know on this record we gotta go hella hard because they're blasting it the most here. Just little
Right,
things
right.
like that.
What was your favorite place to travel on tour?
Honestly, I really enjoyed London. London was
Okay, very dope.
um, New York.
Okay,
Like New
okay.
York always held it down, like no matter what.
The energy was great.
Yeah, like New York was like on another level. Um, Atlanta was pretty wild. Atlanta was pretty sick too.
Yeah,
It
that's
was a few
dope.
places. It
Did
was
you
a
guys
few,
ever
but
find yourselves in Minnesota? It's okay if the answer is no, but I'm
no,
curious.
yes,
And
yes,
the energy was good, pretty good, right?
no, yeah. Minnesota energy is crazy, hella
See,
crazy.
Minnesota on the map. Yeah, I
No,
love
yeah,
that.
I enjoy being in Minnesota. I was just in Minnesota the end of 2018.
Okay.
My dad he got married out there in Minnesota.
Oh wow. So
He was,
so in the
yeah,
winter, he got married in the winter in Minnesota.
like it was like more so like September
Okay,
September
that's a
time.
pretty time. I'm
Like,
thinking like
yeah.
interesting.
No. We did get rained on the next day though. I'm not even gonna
Yeah,
lie.
hey, you know what? It literally snows 8 months out of the year. I'm from Minnesota, so it literally snows 8 months out of the year. So you guys picked a good time actually to have that wedding.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Beautiful women are in Minnesota,
Oh,
definitely.
I already
Definitely.
like where this interview is going. I agree. So let's get into it. Tell me about being a child star and then growing up in front of our eyes and now being an artist as an adult, as a grown man, because you're 24, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I like you look so young and so youthful. Not that 24 is old by any means, but tell me about growing up in the limelight. What were some difficulties for you?
Um, Honestly, privacy. Not having as
Mhm.
much privacy as I want. My bad. I'm like putting my hair up his body.
No, everyone is
But
loving it. Do you see these
like
comments? Do whatever you got to do with your hair.
so yeah, just having privacy that was like pretty hard
Hmm.
just because though there wasn't like social media wasn't as big during that time, we just had to stay like super low key. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? And like it was four of us, so if Prodigy made a mistake, it fell off on all of us. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? And it was just like little things like that. And just not being able to go out and like just do fun things. Like
Right, because you're teenagers, and
yeah,
it's part of the growth process to make mistakes and be rebellious and all that. And you guys couldn't even do it the way
we
the
could
way you wanted to.
it was really like hotel venue hotel like that was like our life for a few years, like so
Oh my
it was kind of difficult.
Yeah, no, I can totally understand that. And now, like, you having a little one of your own, you're probably thinking, like, you know, I guess, obviously, you lived an amazing adolescence. I'm sure you don't regret any of it, but it'll be interesting, like, raising your little one under the limelight and how things will be. Things will go different, I guess, because you probably want, you know, to have a
Yeah,
normal
absolutely.
childhood. Mm.
Yeah, that's pretty funny because when I didn't even let anyone know I was having a kid for a very long time. And then the
Mm-hmm.
first time I even let the world see him, he was like 8 or 9 months. You know, like
Oh,
I just didn't want to just like automatically put him out there and get all this attention. And because of that too, he wasn't even born out here in LA. He was born in Indiana, where his mom is from. Like
oh, just to
I
keep things
kept it
low key.
super, yeah, super low key. I stayed out there for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, and just yeah, just stay like super low key out there, just because I wanted him to grow up and not like have to worry about, you know, people in his face and, you know, just like little things like that. I want him to really just be a young boy and have a good time being a child.
Absolutely. Some
So
people are, someone's in the comments and said you weren't hiding your kid from the world. You were hiding the world from your kid.
I was
That's
dead
funny.
ass hiding the world from my kid.
But
Literally, like, I just wanted him to grow up and, like, you know, just feel like a real kid and, like, not have to worry about so much because there was so many different things going on. Like, I would get, I'm not gonna name like the blogs, but I would get hit up by blogs like, leak us a picture and we'll pretend, you know, like we found it and we'll give you 10 grand. We'll get like all, you know, all these crazy things. I'm
crazy.
like, it sounds good, but like, no, you're psycho. Like, I'm not
Right,
gonna
exactly. You're not going to
give you a
compromise your
picture of my
kid's
son.
privacy.
Yeah.
Right. Listen, maybe the celebrity life is not for me because Shakira Jr. Go ahead, 10 grand. No, but that's good because you don't want to sacrifice your kids' privacy and your kids,
Yeah.
like you said, just normalcy for money. So I absolutely love that. And you can tell you're a good father because you lived in Indiana for almost 2 years. That's a sacrifice in itself. So
Indiana, I love Indiana. It's cool. Probably one of the most boring. It's so like the funniest thing to do there is like go bowling.
yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep. It's similar to Minnesota, except at least we have like Mall of America. But yeah, that's so true. I'm thinking like Indiana. So that's we know you're a good father for sure for that. That's dope. So are you back in LA now?
I am back in LA.
Okay. And
Um,
just before we continue, because I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Do you prefer what do you prefer to be called? Because everyone in the comments like, don't call him Ray Ray. So I don't want to be
yeah. um,
disrespectful.
I go by Rayon now, but for
Rayan,
sure
okay.
you can say Ray. Like
No, I like Rayan. I just wanted to
yeah,
make sure. I'm like, I don't want to be
yeah, yeah,
called
yeah.
something he doesn't agree with. So,
It's funny because like growing up, my nickname was Ray Ray.
mhm,
Eventually, like I kind of grew out of it. Like I got tired of the name, you know.
mhm.
But I go around certain family members and they won't cut it out. Like it's Ray Ray my whole life.
We all have those aunts and uncles. I have an aunt named Auntie Puddin. She's 45 and she's been begging everyone to shake. Her name is Latasha, and everyone keeps calling her Puddin. Absolutely hates it. So I get
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I get that.
Something just stick. Something stick. If
Right,
it's
right. But I
from my
won't do that to
family,
you.
if it's not Ray Ray, there's a small person in my family that called me because my name is Rayon. They call me Crayon. They think and
Crayon. Oh my
yeah,
gosh,
and that's
that's
like
adorable.
another like
Right,
that's
you're like,
another
no, no,
like
no, no, no. That's adorable. That's funny. So how do you like being quarantined in LA? Because I know you said you enjoy this because you don't have to be around people. But have you been doing any like sightseeing, hiking? The beaches are open now. How have you been keeping busy during this time?
yeah, I've been randomly like going hiking. My friend John and I we went probably what like 2 times, but we've been like going far out to like where we're hiking at. We're dead ass in the middle of like mountains, and there's like streams of water randomly. Like we're doing real hiking, like not like these popular, you know,
Yeah,
trails
'cause
to walk
that's
on.
all I'm capable of is the easy
Yeah, I
hiking.
want to go to the beach. I do miss the beach, but um, mentioning saying like he's such a priority, I can't risk catching anything. So for me, it's like home, randomly hiking far out, or here at the studio. Like those
Right.
are only, you know what I mean. I got to keep it super low key.
No, I
I'm
totally
not
get
going
that.
out there.
Your
Yeah,
baby's your first priority, so that makes
exactly,
perfect sense.
exactly.
So let's talk. You mentioned the studio, so that's a perfect transition into the new music. I've been like spamming your page. I know you just recently dropped a music video
Yeah,
with your brother. I don't know if he's your blood brother or like your best friend, but
not
super
a
dope song.
friend. He's a
That's your
friend.
best friend. Okay, dope. Dope video, dope visuals. Tell me what inspired the sound for that. Because for me, I'm like, okay, I'm thinking like Mrs. Right, and then that song is like, that's you're grown, right? You're like, I'm in my 20s, I'm a grown man, and it shows. So tell me what inspired that writing process for that song.
Well, honestly, we didn't even plan on doing that record. It was a beat that we both liked. We were in the studio, and um, they were smoking, doing their thing. I'm drinking. So now we're just creating an energy in the studio, and we're just like going through different beats, and we just kept going back to that one. We really like the rhythm of that.
Mm-hmm.
And Brody and I were both signed to Jackpot, who is ran by Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver for the Eagles. So,
dope! Very dope. That's
yeah,
the connection. So hence Jack Brothers. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So Jack is also my family, like my cousin, and then Brody also grew up on the same block we all pretty much grew up on.
Oh, wow.
And so we both signed to Jack. So then that was like the first thing that came on, like, since we're now officially, we grew up together, but now we're officially like label mates.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do a record called Jack Brothers.
Right.
Like, fire, And I'm like, we don't even necessarily have to have like stamp concept. I'm like, let's just talk about our perspective, like where we come from, but also how we feel about it right now. Like, that's all I said. And I just remember Brody like, let me go to the booth. And he go to the booth, and he's like punching in line for line. I'm like, ooh, this shit's fire. So now we're just, going back and forth.
Right.
And then I like to write. I enjoy it. I rather write than like freestyle.
Right.
And I was like, fuck this. And I just took out my phone, and I just ended up writing my whole verse. And once
dope.
I did my verse, he recorded his whole part. He's like, no, hell no, I gotta go again.
Right, I gotta match that energy. That's dope. So that was really just, you guys were just vibing and it came out. So that's
yeah.
Great. What was shooting the video like? What was that process like?
Shooting the video was really fun. This guy named Basa, he shot it. I came across his work. He's an amazing videographer. And I knew right away, like, I want him to shoot Jack Brothers. Like, this would be perfect. And I remember hitting up Brody, and at the same time, this is when the quarantine just begun. Like,
I was thinking, like, I'm looking at the timing of when you posted it.
Yeah, like LA was like an official thing. I remember the day we shot it was like the day it was officially like confirmed. We're on lockdown. Everyone got to be
timing, low key.
Yeah, everyone got to be in the house at 10 p.m. This whole thing.
Right.
So I remember we were at the studio, and I had Basa pull up, and I'm like, we have to film today. Like, if not, we're not going to be able to get the video done. Like, this is the only day we have.
Right.
And we got it done. And it was pretty tight because it was empty outside. It was literally empty. You know what I mean? So,
which is perfect.
Cool. Yeah. Like, we didn't have to worry about pedestrians walking past. Like, so we literally just played off of the studio location, just that entire area. We just used that area to shoot. And I wanted to feel free like that. And I wanted to, like, represent this whole quarantine that's happening. Like, you can still be creative. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you can still get shit done.
No, I love that. And that shows in the music video, because I was thinking about that. I'm like, I wonder if they shot this prior to it, but just the aesthetic of the music video is very, like, it's very bare, and you guys are just free doing your own thing. So that's really dope that came into play with that. So that's one positive that comes out of the quarantine. So
yes, exactly.
Now, people are spamming these comments for all types of things. One thing I want to talk about is your show that you're on, Howard High. Let's talk about that. There's some big fans of it. If you guys don't know what that show is, it's a musical dramedy. It's exclusively on Urban Flix TV, and it's super dope. But I like to compare it to is like Glee with Black people. And I love it. I love the vibes. Yeah. I think it's really cool. How does it feel to be in a musical, first of all?
Honestly, a Black Glee is the perfect way to describe it. It's probably one of the funnest things I've done, honestly. Okay. Like, it's gonna sound corny, but like, I grew up watching Grease.
No, that's not corny.
You know, like, shit
great
like
musicians
that.
did.
Yeah, and I love that. Like, growing up, I wanted to like have my own Sandy and be like the John Travolta. You know, I always wanted to be a part of something like that. You know, and so to actually like do it in like, you know, to the world is behind the scenes, but like doing the rehearsals and recording for the record and just seeing everything come together was just like amazing. You know, seeing Chris' vision was pretty cool. But I really personally enjoyed my character, LeBron, because I feel like I naturally have a good heart. I'm the type of person that get along with like everyone and I show love to everyone.
Yeah.
But like I do have tendency to like randomly get caught up in little, you know, little bullshit here and there.
Right,
So it was just like, this is fire. Like I get to play me. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, that's so cool.
and then everyone on set, like we were all friends, and a lot of us were close friends. Like I was, me and Deontay, who played Little Q. I literally was staying with him the whole time we filmed Howard High.
Oh,
just,
wow.
Yeah, so like just so because our character was close, just to really build that bond. So like we're literally driving from Corona on set every day, like, doing rehearsals together, and we literally spent those whole like it was a few months, honestly. Like
that's dope.
like,
so that on-camera energy is there, and
yeah,
it shows.
together.
That's really cool.
And, yeah, it was like that all the time. Like with Chrissy, with Marcus, like we'd just go over there and hang out. Don't even go over line, just like really build a friendship. And I was already cool with Marcus, you know, prior to Howard High and everything. But like being on set, it was just like being on set with friends. It was just a great experience overall.
Right, that's super dope. And for me, somebody like myself who's in my upper 20s, Marcus Houston was a big part of my childhood when I probably shouldn't have been singing his music. And then
you keep
coming
saying
out of
upper 20, like you try to make yourself sound so old. And I promise you're not. Like 27. Let me guess. 27.
Oh, I'll be 27 next month. You're good. You're good.
That's what I'm saying. You're
well,
only.
But that's upper 20s, right? So that's,
I'm 24.
I know, which is crazy to me too. But what I mean by that, I shouldn't say that. You're right. I'm still young. But
You're
like
young.
when I was too young to be singing his song lyrics, I was. And then as I got a little bit older, then you got. So it's crazy how Marcus Houston and Mindless Behavior were a part of like my teenage years. And so how is it to work with somebody? I know you already knew him, but like he is an R&B legend, you know? So how dope is it to work with him on screen on a project like this?
Oh, it was amazing. It was really amazing. It was fun too because the choreographer and the choreographer for the show was a backup dancer for the Mindless Behavior tours we did. So when we would do rehearsals, he would literally come to me. He's like, Ray, I want you to choreograph this part, you know?
Oh, that's dope.
Marcus would like always love that idea. So like on set, I'm like helping Marcus with choreography, and you know, we're joking around, just having a great time. And it was pretty cool because like before the group was even over, I would always see Marcus. He's like you're the new generation me, like you know what I mean? Like we always had that kind of like that friendship, you know. Like he always like looked at me like a little brother. So being on set, you can see that, you know what I mean? Like the scenes when we're all together, like you could just tell like we're all just one big family.
Right. That's so beautiful. And do you know?
Marcus is cool.
I know obviously because of the coronavirus, there's probably no production going on right now. But do you know if there's going to be another season of the show? Or that smile kind of gave it away, but oh man, you guys saw that, right? So
I'm gonna say that there is more to come.
More to come. That's what we like to hear. That's super dope.
Definitely more to come. Yes.
That's super dope.
I can't give you too much.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair, but that's positive. That's good. Yeah. As far as music goes, you said you spend a lot of your time in the studio. What's next, music-wise? Will we see a project from you soon?
Yes. I'm actually here mixing and mastering now a few records.
Oh, dope.
And I'm like working on this new idea for the project. It's a rap project.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of putting the final touches on and really just setting in my sound, what I want the world to hear. You know, because I feel like now with the internet being involved, it's easy to like be persuaded by other sounds or trying to drift into, you know, other sounds. But I think it's really important for you to stay in your own lane and figure out, you know, what you like and what you want the world to hear. So that's what I'm really like focused on. Because honestly, this project could have been out months ago. But I'm so picky. I'm a perfectionist. So
I was just gonna say, are you a perfectionist?
Yes, I need things to be done a certain way. Like my best friend and engineer, he's right here. His name's Roy. He know how I am. We did an entire instrumental album.
Oh wow!
It took 4 years.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Literally, I started on it in 2015. Didn't even finish it until this year. Like, so I'm very like strategic with. I just like quality. You know what I mean?
Right, and you want what your name is attached to be great. That's
exactly. And I want it when people hear it, I want them to feel me. It's not about how tight the rhymes are, how tight the beat is. I want you to really just be consumed by my feelings and my emotion when I was rapping it, or you know what I mean, when I came up with the concept for a record. So like I do a lot of record, like I re-record a lot of things. You know what I
No,
mean?
you know, for one of my weird, random guilty pleasures is just like watching documentaries of these big superstars and singers. And most of the greats are just like you said, perfectionists. Like Beyonce, she doesn't, it's not a one take kind of thing. They want to put their all into it. They want it to sound perfect.
Yeah,
And we already know who you are. And it's almost like a chance for you to almost like rebrand yourself. So of course you want to put your all into it. That makes perfect sense.
exactly. This guy, his name is Adrian Utley. He's a part of my favorite band of all time. They're from the '90s. They're called Portishead. And
Oh, I
and
gotta jot that down.
yeah, you have to. That Portishead is amazing. But in an interview, he said that emotion is much more important than the perfect take.
Hmm.
You know, like he was like, sometimes I play the guitar and I play it perfect all the way through. He's
Mm-hmm.
like, but if my feelings not in it, I would literally delete that perfect take and do it
Wow.
again. And he was like, even if there's one mess up, as long as the emotion get through, he was like, that's the perfect take. And
Wow.
I took that in and I was like, delete the record, let's start over.
That's
Every since
beautiful though.
then, like I just been on every record I do because I want people to feel me, and I don't want them to. I don't want. I just don't want to fall in everyone else's category. You know what I mean? And I since the group, I feel like everyone thought I was gonna do like some R&B shit and like I was gonna have backup dancers and we was about to be on our spot, you know, whatever. But I was like, nah, like I want to be me. I want to do
Right.
my own thing, which is why I went straight into an instrumental album. Like you know, like I didn't care what people think. This is what I felt. This is what I wanted to deliver. So
Right.
yeah, just like really being myself and just getting my idea across.
Right. And that's beautiful, just what you said about making sure your emotion is in it. Because with any form of art, if you feel passionate about it, you want people to feel that passion. Like especially just when you talk about just performing live and going on tour and things like that, people can know every single word to the song. But when you guys are performing, when they feel that you guys feel it, that just
Yeah.
amplifies 10 times more. So
Yeah,
that makes perfect sense.
that's really important. It's really important. I feel like you see it now. Like you see, like certain rappers, whether they're popular or not,
Mm-hmm.
they talk about certain things, and you can tell that like they're not really attached to it
Right.
because
Yeah.
either they really didn't experience it, they're making it up, or they just said it to sound cool. And for me, it's
Right.
like it's not about being cool. Like I want to give you my true, genuine thoughts. You know?
Right. Right. I love that. And even you can kind of flip that too. You have people who, and I always say this, people who are huge, big right now, big superstars, and they might not be the best singers or the best rappers, but their energy and the stories that they tell like gives them that superstar power that some people that are just naturally so gifted won't see because they don't put that type of energy into it. So
Yeah.
that's very true. I love that.
I feel like the perfect art. And this is just my perspective, but like Thug or Future, they don't have
Mm-hmm.
amazing singing voices, but they will do a melody record any day because they
Right.
know how to deliver what they want to say, and you feel it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like you
I
feel
agree
it
with you
every
on the
time.
third part. I'm gonna have to play devil's advocate on Future, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that. But I know what you mean.
Future's fire. Future's like remember what was the record? Uh, the love record he did with Rihanna. Love.
Yeah, no, that was dope because he's not a singer, and that was
And he
amazing.
killed that. He wrote
And
that whole
even
record. You know what I mean? And like he was able to like get that note out, and like you felt it. You know what I mean? Don't act like you wasn't singing that song. You know you was singing that fucking song.
yeah,
Future,
no, you're right. You're
Future's fire.
right. I was at that time. I was like, maybe I like Future a little bit. No,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. They have that extra whatever it is, like you said, the energy about them that they can
Exactly.
make that work. So that's true. I get what you're saying. Now just you talking about in your music how you are. You know, you're unique. You don't want to be a follower. You're very much a leader. I see that in your fashion sense too. I remember, and I don't know quote for quote, because I just feel like we're having a real conversation here. But in your song in Jack Boys, you said something like your closet is bipolar or something like that. Like I love that because you're so like just looking at your
My
posts.
closet bipolar because it throw fits. Yeah.
Exactly. Like your sense of style is so unique and so out there, and you can just tell that you have one of those attitudes. Like you're not a sheep by any means, you know. Is there anybody at all that inspires, alive or not with us today, that inspires your fashion sense?
That's a hard question. 'Cause I think a few people have really good taste.
Mm-hmm.
I think like Lucas Sabat has really good taste.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there's random people, but I don't want to say they necessarily influence my style. I just pretty much know what I like. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm type of person, I'm very confident with myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, so I get like I'm a very slim person, and so I just kind of like wear clothes that I just feel like look fire on me, but like I don't limit myself. I feel like skinny people only want to wear skinny jeans. Like that's not me. Like I'll throw on some baggy ass Levi's if I want to. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or a tank top to show my arms, or a baggy ass hoodie. Like it doesn't. For me, it's just a clothes is also a feeling thing. You want to feel good and you want to be comfortable, but you also want to be fresh. But I don't put on clothes and think like, damn, are they gonna like this? Like I put it on for me. I don't really give a damn what you think. You know what I mean? And I also like that with my look because I have the long hair, I got the soft face. Like I can also pull off the very like androgynous look. I can wear boots with long heels and get away with it. You know what I mean? And like I can wear a certain type of pants that flare at the bottom. Anything, and like I can get away. So my style isn't necessarily limited. It's free. You know, if I like it, I pick it out and I throw it on.
Right.
Kind of just one
of
those.
Like you said, it definitely depends on your mood, because if you even like just look on your Instagram page, like it's not one specific look. Like you said, it's really like, okay, this is how I'm feeling today. This is what I'm gonna go with. So I absolutely love that. You could easily quit the acting, the rapping, the dancing, and like be a high fashion model easily.
Honestly, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down. Sure. I do want to get into modeling. I've done it a few times before, and modeling is really fun. I think the only thing about modeling is, unlike music and unlike acting, it's a bit repetitive. Just to like stand in front of the camera, like I feel like there's only so many poses you can do, and like there's only so many facial expressions you can make, and so it's like it's cool, you know, it's a cool thing to do. I just don't think I would want that to be my only.
For sure, you want to have your hand in all the bags. There's nothing wrong with that. Now people are asking, would you ever cut your hair?
No.
Good answer.
I wouldn't.
So that's definitely.
I've never cut it. I've never cut it before. Recently,
you've never cut your hair?
I've never cut it.
Oh my gosh.
It's always been this. But recently, I had a dream that, like, my hair was short. It was just a short, curly fro. Like, it was, like, faded up.
Dream or nightmare?
Honestly, a bit of both. And I don't know. Like, I just had, like, a short little fade up, and it was just short and curly in my dream. And I was just, like, I woke up, like, what the hell was that? No way.
You woke up in a cold sweat, like, no.
Yeah, I was like,
so
oh my God.
You don't even trim? You don't even trim your hair? Nothing?
I've trimmed my hair, I want to say, like, max 3 times.
Wow.
Honestly, I need to get it trimmed again. I just don't like scissors close to my hair. Like, I don't
like, you literally have hair that people pay for. It is so beautiful. How long, do you put heat on your hair often?
No.
No, okay. Like, at its stretched longest length, how long is your hair? Like, where does your hair stop?
Like, right now, if I was to stretch it out, it's, like, almost past my ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. We love to see it.
It's curly, so, like, once it dry up, you know, it kind of does the scrunch thing.
Right. Oh, trust me, I get that.
But, like, I comb it out in the shower, and, like, literally, like, when I'm done combing it, it's literally just, like, down my whole body. Like,
wow. So go ahead and drop some gems for us. What products do you use to keep your hair the perfect curl?
This is the hair routine. Are y'all ready? Honestly, it's not much. I swear to God, it's not much.
Okay.
Comb it out in the shower, underwater, right?
Put some notes, okay.
Right? So, like, today, I did the leave-in Cantu, like the curling cream.
Yep.
Literally, that's it. Shake it, go.
That's it? So, I don't know if you guys heard that. This man said, Cantu, shower, shake it, and go. Wow.
Yeah. And, like, if it starts to get dry, like, maybe coconut oil, but that's it. Like, that's all I've put in my hair in, like, the last like years. Like that's all I use.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you are very blessed. That's definitely like the reason I asked it is for real. Like, you're blessed. But the reason I asked is if you'd ever cut it, because that's really like a signature look of yours. Like, you know, the style and music has changed. You've grown older, right? Your fashion sense is very free. But we know when we see that long mane, we know that that's Rayan. So I was just curious because I couldn't even imagine it.
No, yeah, I can't.
That's
I can't imagine myself with short hair. Like, I feel like my hair is my strength. You know.
Yeah, that's amazing. I personally, and my friend in the comments saying we have 4C hair, so I won't be able to follow that exact routine. But for those of you, if you do have curls like him already, you heard it here first. He said water.
Really quick. What's the difference? Like you said 4C. Like what's 4C?
Cool. So 4C is like when I wet. 4C hair is like my curls are so tight. Like when my hair is blow dried, my natural hair is right here. When it's wet, it's right here. Like my curls are so tight that it's like an afro, basically. When I wet my hair, it doesn't move. That's it. That's 4C. So I only know my nappy hair. I don't even know what kind of hair you have, but it's.
I was gonna ask. I'm like, what do you think I am? Like, my curls, they're tight, but they're also like, I don't know, like they droop really. I don't know.
Yeah, you're able to manipulate them to have that loose curl. That's beautiful. You're so blessed. But yeah, I don't know. I'll do some research and I'll message you after this to tell you.
Yeah. You gotta let me know.
Yeah, I got you. But so basically, just kind of in a nutshell, you're doing your thing. You're enjoying quarantine. You're making music. Do you think it's gonna take 4 years for this new project?
No.
Okay.
Honestly, we're really close right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting on like 2 handful of records right now.
Oh wow!
I think I only want to do about like 11 tracks.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're really close, very close.
Okay, so you guys heard it here first. Shakira 2-time supporting live. He's got 2 records worth of music, so that is dope. Also, side note, everyone's spamming the comments. It looks like you have 3B hair, 3C, 3B. So just, I'm not sure.
I'm gonna look into that. You said 3B or 3C?
Yes, sir. So look into that for sure. Before we let you go, can you give us a snippet or anything of any of your new songs?
Hell yeah. Roy.
Yes.
Can really quick, can we pull up, let's pull up Dog.
Ooh.
They want to hear a snippet.
This is not PG, ladies and gentlemen. I can just tell.
Yeah, we're gonna pull up Dog. I've been actually thinking about releasing this record called Dog.
Okay, so this is an exclusive snippet. You're hearing it here first.
Yes. Come on, we're gonna come with me.
All right, very cool.
You my dog when you're like 7. All in all, you was God, like we in heaven. Believe in me, like you believe in me. Gotta see this through it, no defeating me. We don't die, ain't no bleeding me. Cause if they ever cross me, I know you there. And if I'm in my car, then I know you feel. You won't let me go in pain, I pray. We only die of old age, okay. They ask me if I'm okay. How can I not be when I'm out here rocking Dolce? My brother stepping in Gabbana for his birthday. In 6th grade, fucking on them girls up at Potion. I'm okay. But if I ever see him at the altar, I'ma off you. Put a check on top of your head like I done bought you. When your girl paid, looking on her pics until we talking. Can't trust a nigga or a chick, I can't.
We're gonna leave it.
We're gonna
leave it right there.
That is a vibe. Like,
we're gonna leave that right there.
That is a vibe. You're rapping, but we hear the vocals, the beats fire. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. People are going crazy in the comments. Thank you so much. And that's called just Dog, right?
Just Dog, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
I might drop that soon.
All right. Well, for those of you who are watching this, we got to hear a snippet of it first. I'm definitely super excited for the album. So maybe it'll be a back-to-back. We'll see, but I'm super excited for those. Well, thank you so much.
Of course.
You gave us an extra boost of energy. That's definitely going to be a hit. We're definitely going to stream and download that. Any last things that you have to say for me at all before I let you go and get out of here?
Not really. I feel like you covered up everything. I just want to say I appreciate you. Thank you for the interview. You're very, very beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you so much. So are you. I appreciate you. And again, you guys, Urban Flicks TV, Howard High, catch up, watch it. Thank you so much, Rayan.
All right.
Where is the buzz?
Where is the buzz? You said was mine.